Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a Five of Pentacles to begin. This is a lot of things are moving, right? Things perhaps seem a little uncertain right now. We're going to put this into some context. But the Five of Pentacles to me is never a bad card. I mean, there's some worry and some anxiety. But to me, it feels like there's a lot of things in motion, right? A lot of things are flowing in your environment. And we've got to be ready to put in the work, I guess. Let's see what we've got. Oh, now we've got that Five of Wands, fire and earth together. This is, if we have the intention, we can manifest it, right? We have to kind of make the first move, and the earth will respond in a way. Now we've got the Hanged Man. There's the world or universe there. The Eon or Judgment card. Wow, we've got a lot of good cards so far. And a Four of Pentacles. It feels as if things are going to stabilize very soon, but we have to put in the work right now to get things done to reach this stabilized state. Okay, this could be a different way. We could look at that a different way too, and I'll show you. Now we've got the Princess of Pentacles, a Three of Cups, a Nine of Wands, and some clarity at the end. Very good. This is the Queen of Swords. Let's select a mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're just going to set it down over here. We'll put Jimbo, the Lizard King, right there on top. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, right? But it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. And if at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction in the comments down below. All right. Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition. All right. Now let's take a look around the room one more time. We've got major, major, major. There's a wave of major arcana. This is above you, beneath you, behind you, within you, right? It's pushing you along. There is this momentum that you've got. I really feel as if this is your destiny unfolding. And I think it's unfolding very quickly, and I think you have to make sure that you're riding the wave, right? It's one of those sandworms in the Dune novels or something. We've got our fire energies, we've got our water energies, we've got a little bit of air, and we've got our earth energies. The earth energies I am really interested in because to me, this is the unfolding, right? 5, 4, 5, 4. It's this constant motion. It's stable. It's moving. It's taking a break. It's moving again, right? Things kind of grow and transform and change, and then they stabilize for a minute. And then they grow and form and change, and then they stabilize. And that's kind of this consistent unfolding, because what is a 5 and a 4 equal, right? We do the math. It's 9. It's a 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 is that odd numbered card. So it's a function. It's not a structure, right? And it's the card of gain. It's the card of strength too when we're talking about wands. But when we're talking about earth, this is how we consistently see progress. This is how we consistently achieve progress, right? Because it's a function. It's the way we are generating the movement of life. right? So we need the kind of alternation. This is the unfoldment. And this fire energy is you kind of understanding how to step on the gas and how to let off the accelerator, right? You're not just mashing the pedal. So you have this really keen sense of proportion or of intensity, where you kind of this this measurement. You know how much you need. And I think it's important, especially when we're talking about this earth energy. It's like a company that doesn't want to grow too fast. Obviously you want to be the biggest company in the world, right? You want to have the most success that you could imagine. But we can't do it overnight. Anything worthwhile, anything that's going to stick around for a long time, has to be built up gradually. So there's a lot of restraint in this card, and this is your ambition, this is your sense of competition, this is your sense of going out into the world and manifesting this thing. Right? This is your destiny. I don't know what it is. This could be something career related. It could be something it's something that has a physical component for sure. We even see the earth energy here with the world, right, or the universe card. It's something that has a physical component to it. It's something that is tangible in the real world. Could be a business, finances. It could be your own business. It could be, climbing this kind of corporate ladder. Whatever it is your life. And as the Princess of Pentacles shows, it includes every other aspect of life. See, this is not a career reading. It's not a romance reading. It's not, a friendship, social reading. It's not even really a spiritual reading. It's a life reading, right? So everything is in here. And that's the Princess of Pentacles, because this card contains every other tarot card in the pack. This card is everything. The joy, the pleasures, the ups and downs, the gains, the losses, the movement and the stability, right? Includes the fire, the water, the air, and of course all the earth cards. And all the major arcana, all the spiritual energies too. So this is something that does have a physical component. It's something that probably is affecting your career, your work life, your income, right? Your physical health, but also your relationships, the quality of your relationships, right? Your sense of spiritual connection, your intellectual pursuits, your creativity, everything is contained here. And this is your destiny. Back behind everything, we've got that world or universe card. This is kind of like, you creating your world, and you understand this idea of patience, of allowing things to unfold, assisting things to unfold as they should, in their own kind of time, in a very organic way, right? You're creating your world, business, family, relationship, whatever. You're creating it in a way that is, like, you're building it to last. You're not taking shortcuts. And so maybe this has been kind of a long time coming. Maybe this world card is kind of, it's saying that we've been kind of waiting for things to culminate, and it seems like it's just been really slow. Really, really slow. I think things are speeding up now. Okay? I think that you have been very patient. I think maybe now is time to kind of step on the gas a little bit. I think the momentum of things is picking up, and that means that you've got to run faster too, because you have to keep up with it. I think now with this wave of spiritual energy coming over, we have also the fire and the water. 2 doorways here, right? So it's almost now the spiritual energy is, and this is kind of a 3rd doorway. It's coming in from all angles. It's moving faster and faster and faster, this unfolding of your destiny, right? And I think you've probably noticed things seem like they're snowballing to some kind of a culmination. Well, it's going to be extraordinary. It's going to be magical, right? And you've got to be able to keep up. Now, this doorway up here, this is the doorway by fire. This is the, these two cards really are baptism cards. Baptism by fire, baptism by water. Fiery doorway, watery portal. This is saying, one, that you have to change the things that you can change, accept the things that you can't change, right? And that's how we move forward. That's how we reach this stability. This is allowing the fire of this momentum, the progress here, allow it to burn away things from your life, from your soul, that are not necessary, that you don't need. Everything that is just weighing you down is falling away, is burning away in this fire, right? This is a spiritual fire, a transforming fire. And as you go through this doorway, anything that is not essential to you is left behind. It has to be done intentionally. It has to be done with purpose. This is a decision that you have to make. If you're moving forward with this destiny, there's some stuff that you got to leave behind, right? Attitudes, maybe relationships, maybe people, right? Beliefs, limiting systems of beliefs and worldviews. And then, of course, with the water energy, this is the decision, this is the choice that you have to make to accept yourself, accept the world, accept the universe, the primordial universe, the infinite universe, and your finite universe, your world, your manifested world. Accept it as it is, right? The power to change, the acceptance of what cannot be changed. And this is the willingness to accept ourselves, right, as we are. No one is broken. There's nothing wrong with you, right? How you are right now in this moment is perfect. And we have to accept, and even if that means, like for me, if I have to take, I take blood pressure medication. So you could say, well, I guess that means that my heart isn't my arteries aren't perfect, right? But I accept myself exactly the way I am now. It doesn't mean that we're not always striving to continue to unfold our destiny, that I don't, try every day to be better and healthier and stronger, But it means that I'm not judging. We accept ourselves how we are, with all of our faults, with all of our illnesses, with all of our limitations. We accept those. At the same time, we try to change what we can. If I can improve my health and improve my blood pressure, well, I'm going to do it, right? We do both. We do fire and water initiations, right? And what it's leading to is a real stability. This maybe is really about health for some of us. This is a real stability in health. This is a real stability in finances, and we could look at it that way. This is saying, hey, if you can tighten the budget, if you can cut your spending, do it. But there's some things that are just, you have to accept that there are some expenses that you just can't cut, right? And that's how we lead to a healthy financial life. But right here in the center with these fives, we have to do the work. We've got to understand both of these. This is the work here, and this is the stabilizing of life, of relationships. This is you manifesting your world. Whether it's health, whether it's career, finances, whether this is family, relationships, romance, whatever it is. Right? The spiritual work. It's a life reading, We're going to move to the path of the serpent now, and as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Right? It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. All right? And send some comments my way. I really love to hear from all of you. I really have been enjoying hearing about where all of you are watching from, because we have an audience that spans the entire globe, and it's really fascinating to read, about some of these places and where you're all from. So do that if you want. Anyway, this Princess of Pentacles, again, contains everything. So this is not just about your health. It's not just about your finances or your love life or your family life or your spiritual life. It's everything. It is your destiny, right? It is how you are always working out that destiny, manifesting it and working it out some more. The work does not stop. The 4 never stays at a 4. It always goes to a 5, and then a 4, then a 5, then a 4. Sometimes we get the 6s, which are nice. We have the ideal set up in the form of the 9s and 10s of what we are, trying to manifest, what our ultimate ideal is. And I think that's kind of what we have here with this 9. But first we've got the 3 of Cups in the position of your environment and your relationships. This is understanding the process of creation on the emotional, spiritual, intuitive plane. And it's in the position of the environment. So I think you know what kind of relationship you want. You know what kind of interface with the world will make you happy. Right? So this could be romance. If you're in a relationship now or not, this is you knowing what kind of relationship you want. You have the ideal, and you have the power to create that ideal, to manifest this to that 4. Everything goes into that 4 of Pentacles there. This is you taking the infinite resources in the world, and this is kind of the untamed wilderness, right? And you're carving out your own little homestead here, your world, out of this infinite universe. You're making this your own. And this is going to be unique to everybody, right? What kind of relationships do you want? What kind of bonds do you want with other people? You want a lot of friends, a big family, or just a couple really close people? It's up to you. It's your choice, right? But it's time to focus on those. This is the card of timing. This is the card of communicating to the people in your life, communicating to the universe what kind of love relationships you want. Family bonds, friendship bonds, romantic bonds. You have to know what you want, and you have to be able to communicate that. Okay? Now's the time for you to be able to kind of verbalize your desires, right? Communicate what it is that you really need in this area of life. Now, the next card is that 9 of Wands. That's strength. This is the strength that comes from knowing what you want. And maybe this is part of the issue because this card is in the kind of difficult, challenging position. Maybe you're not quite sure exactly what you want in every area. Maybe you know what kind of relationships you want, but maybe you don't really know where. You don't know what you want in terms of career or creativity or your spiritual goals. This is part of the work. And that's why we've got the 5 plus the 4 equals the 9. Right? This is the work. This is how we continually change the things we can change, accept the things that we can't, continue to grow and evolve. The 9s, again, are that active, the odd number. It's a function. It's a process. And real strength comes from knowing that we're not a static being. We are not just a structure. We are the process of life, not the product of life. Right? Our body is nothing but processes. Trillions of different processes taking place in every moment, right? It's kind of a strange feeling if you really get into it. You can kind of feel yourself like regenerating at every moment. It's almost as if we're, I don't know, it almost kind of makes us feel less than solid sometimes, you know. But that's because we are really, we're quantum energy, you know, everything. We are all the same in that way. So the difficulty, I think, is really, and not so much a difficulty, but this is the object of the work, is to continue doing the work, continue unfolding this destiny of who we are. Now we need more clarity. There's the Queen of Swords at the top. This is the clarity. This is the ability to kind of look at ourselves from outside, look at ourselves as the process, to get a better sense of where this process is taking us, right? What is unfolding? And to help us kind of discern or intuit what we really want and where we kind of want this unfoldment to go. Because again, we've got that Five of Wands. We're here riding this wave, and we can steer a little bit here. Yeah. So this is the clarity. This is that objectivity that will allow us to kind of see ourselves, see what needs to be changed, see what cannot be changed, see where we might need to steer this little sandworm that we're riding, and continue to unfold our destiny. But I think things are happening much quicker now. It feels like there's this kind of surge, like something's hit the gas for you here. Let's look at the mystery card now. Yeah. Let's see what this might reveal to us. I don't know. I think another major arcane, I think we need to kind of round it out. I think we need one more. I'll take another world card. I'll take maybe an emperor, maybe a wheel of fortune. Right? The wheel of, or even another judgment or eon card. That might work. If you have a suggestion or a prediction or a guess or an idea or a feeling, put it down in the comments. All right. I'm thinking major arcana. I don't really know which one. I don't think it matters much. Well, let's take a look. Oh, yes, indeed. The Wheel of Fortune. Expansion. Things are starting to grow bigger. There's more and more stuff coming into your awareness, and it seems like it's happening faster. So I feel like your life is expanding in every way. This is a perfect circle, right? It's not oblong. It's not just one area of life that's getting all the attention, kind of stretching this out into a weird shape. No, it's all expanding equally. Yeah. So I think this really does kind of round out, and in some ways we're squaring the circle too with these two. But it does complete the picture here of this divine energy, this sense of destiny in this infinite moment. So we are making progress. It seems like things are moving forward, but ultimately this is an infinite moment, And the Wheel of Fortune is also the spiritual wristwatch, right? This is the cosmic timepiece. And I think that's why it's kind of happening faster. This is time now to really get a move on. Things are really accelerating now. Things are starting to grow faster and faster and faster. I think you'll probably agree that in most areas of your life, things seem to be really happening quickly. Okay? And we've got to try to keep up with that energy. This is really good. This is your fate. This is how it's working for you, and this is really, really good. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter energy. This is a lot of abundance. Things are going to be improving in your life, and they're going to be growing and building, and this abundance is going to happen faster and faster and faster. Okay, and that's really nice. I'm really happy about this. We're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, click on the link in the corner. All right. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Aquarius, but for every sign. I'm here every day from 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time. Come back and join me again tomorrow. What I've been doing is I'm starting to give away channel memberships, but you have to be watching the live premiere event in the mornings at 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time to have a chance to receive one of those, the free memberships, right? Now, I don't get to choose who gets them. I just buy them. YouTube randomly gives them out to people, but you have to be in the premiere to be eligible for that, Anyway, I want to thank you always for being here. You're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.